"68-year-old Patricia McGarry always hoped to own her own home. And finally, 8 years ago, she did it.
It's called Warner's Safe Cure, and it's got a picture of a safe, and it's from Melbourne. It was just my dream home, and I was so happy to find it. Now it's a beautiful home, and I've filled it with treasures.
But it's a dream she's now at risk of losing after health issues forced her to leave her job.
When that all happened to me, I went on Centrelink payments, and that just more or less the job seeker, which was about $384 a fortnight. I could not pay my house payments then because things got out of control with everything, not just the house payments, everything in life. I didn't have 2 bob to scratch.
Now Patricia's facing the prospect of having to put her home on the market.
They did tell me that maybe I should just sell up and go live somewhere else. And I thought, no, I'm not doing that. I want to live here. This is my home.
Claire Tackon from the National Debt Helpline says she's seeing more and more people in Patricia's position.
Since May 2022, when interest rates first started to rise, mortgage arrears became the most common issue that people contacted us about.
The data paints a similar picture. Cotality found the number of Australians behind on their home loan repayments is up to 1.7% in the first 3 months of this year, though it's coming off a low base.
Amid high interest rates and what was recently clearly a cost of living crisis, it's probably no surprise to see arrears have risen.
But rising house prices are cushioning the blow, allowing some homeowners to sell up before their properties are repossessed. Prices rose for a 5th straight month in June, increasing by 0.6%, taking the median home value to more than $837,000. Darwin led the monthly gains, followed by Canberra, Perth, Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide and the regions, while prices in Hobart fell.
The biggest factor here absolutely is lower interest rates, and I don't think it's a coincidence we started to see housing values rising after a brief downturn in February.
Data from real estate group's PropTrack report showed a similar trend.
So far this year, it's the capital city markets that are leading the upturn and recovery in home price growth.
Price growth is expected to continue with more rate cuts on the horizon, but property analysts think it will be contained.
There's still a lot of constraints in housing markets, particularly affordability constraints that are holding back a higher level of growth as we do see interest rates coming down.
We know that growth in household incomes hasn't kept up with that continued lift in home price growth that we've seen in recent years. And although interest rates have begun to fall this year, affordability is incredibly challenged at the moment.
Something Patricia McGarry is all too aware of as she tries to keep on top of her mortgage and keep her house.
I don't go out at all. I'm just by myself with my 4 kitty cats. And as long as they're healthy, I'm happy. I've gone without to make sure that they get their goods. And when I did my shopping last week, all I bought was cat food.
Cutting back every way she can to hold on to the Australian dream.